So, I just left the house. I think I'm gonna be late. I don't really care, honestly. This class is pissing me off already. But I have a, what is it called? An exam in this class on Friday. Today is Friday, so like next Friday. And I'm not prepared whatsoever. So it looks like it's gonna be time for Olena to intensely learn all the material very, very quickly. I don't know, I'm like nervous for it, but at the same time I have so many other things that I'm doing right now that I feel like I don't have the time to do it and study for it. But I'll make it a priority this weekend and next week after classes. Yeah. Hey, so I actually didn't vlog before. I finished class, and after class I went ahead and met up with my group that I was working with on a kind of like a quiz assignment thing, and we ended up working on it, and we finally got 100, so that was awesome. And then now I stopped by my house, I ate food. I literally walked in and walked out. It was like a total of like maybe 5 minutes, and now I'm driving back to campus because I remembered that I have a recitation I want to go to. It's like an optional class, but we have our exam this Friday, and I know literally nothing. I probably only know how to spell my name, and that's about as much as I know, like, for the quiz. I mean, for the test. Yeah, we have a quiz this weekend, and then we have a test coming up on Friday. So there's, yeah, lots to do. So I'm going to this recitation in hopes that I somehow understand the material better or something. We just went to our recitation, worked on our quiz. I feel a little better about accounting, even though
I feel stupider, but it's okay.
I feel like there's still a lot that there is to learn, but it's okay. We have a whole week ahead of us. That's so much time. Hey, so I'm wearing my retainer, so I might sound a little funny, but I'm about to do my skincare and go to bed. Nothing really exciting happened. I went to Walmart and I bought 2 Milani blushes. This one is in Berry Amore, and this one is in Dulce Pink. That's really all I did. And then I bought a ton of ELPH makeup wipes, and then I just took a shower. Getting my hair cut tomorrow, so yeah. Hey, so today we're going to New York City to get a haircut at this one salon. So that's where I'm off to right now with my mother. So I'll see you later. haven't vlogged all day, but basically we have guests over and I'm gonna go to Starbucks with Sunana so we can study for our upcoming exams. And I don't know if I even showed you guys my new haircut, but this is what it looks like. It's keratin straight now, so yeah, and it's a darker shade a little bit, and yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. Hey, so can we take a wild guess where Alena's going? School, right? It's Monday, so watching my previous vlogs, what can we all assume? You're right, I skipped my first class. I just really don't like going to sociology on Mondays. Apparently it's like the worst thing possible for me. I also don't know if you guys can tell, but I have a really lovely, like, sexy voice right now. I sound like a man. I have this terrible cough. I wouldn't say congested, but like I have like a lot of pressure in my chest, and it's just like my throat's really dry. It's really terrible, but I mean, what can you do? I have 2 exams this week, one on Thursday for sociology and one on Friday, so that's fun. It's 12:05. My class that I'm going to started at 12, so I'm 5 minutes late. Yeah, Olena on Mondays is really not, it's just like both of these classes are not necessarily like that important. They're very easy. I don't pay attention in class because I don't need the class to know the material. Like, I can teach myself just by looking at the PowerPoints. So for me, it's just like, it's a waste of time being there. So I never make the effort to actually get there on time and that kind of stuff. Normally I get to this class, which is my marketing class, on time because I have a class right before it, but that's not the case today because I didn't go to that first class. I made myself tea, so I'm drinking that as I'm driving, because literally I woke up this morning and I sounded like it was worse than right now. I did have time, at least like I made it a priority to do my makeup, because today, I don't know, I just have things that I have to do, and I decided if I do my makeup, I'll feel better. What the hell? Bruh, you can't just stop in the middle of the road, that's not okay. Wait, I totally didn't vlog yesterday. I want to fill you guys in on something really funny. I was at Starbucks with Sunana. We were doing accounting and studying because, you know, we're studious children. And so what happened was, oh my god, this kid, like, where are you going? Like, obviously you're not supposed to be driving right now. I mean, walking right now. I hate people that don't follow, like, the crosswalk directions. Anywho's, we were there, we were sitting there, and when we first walked in, I spotted one table, and I was like, ooh, awesome. Let me just go ahead and, like, put our stuff down, and I did. I got my tea, and I sat down, and, Sunana was still getting her drink. I don't remember what she was getting, but it was taking longer than mine. So I was sitting there on my laptop. I was like turning it on. I was just trying to, you know, like start getting my work done, like get myself organized. And this guy, I got like a muffin. It was the chocolate caramel muffin at Starbucks. It's delicious. I've had 3 in the past like 72 hours. It's amazing. It's probably a ton of calories, but I don't care because it's heavenly. So I was eating that, and he's like, oh, that muffin looks so delicious. And at first I didn't realize he was talking to me, and then he's like, what kind of muffin is that? And I'm just like, to me, like, what? And I was like, oh, it's like the chocolate caramel muffin, like it's really good, yada yada. And he was like, oh, maybe I should get that for myself. And I was like, yeah, you should. He ended up not getting the muffin anyways, but he was like, he's like, wow, you're so beautiful. I'm like, thanks. And then he was like, are you like Greek or like Middle Eastern? I'm like, no, I'm Ukrainian. And he was like, oh, that's next to Russia, right? Like Russian? I'm like, yeah, I'm fluent in Russian. And then he continues and is like, so you're not like, you know that Ukraine and Russia are actually in Asia. I'm like, no, Ukraine is in Europe. I'm European, and Russia is Asia. And And he's like, yes, but you do realize that the bigger part of Russia is in Asia. And I was just gonna be like, what part of Russia is in Europe? What part of Russia is anywhere besides Asia? Russia is inside Asia. Like, what are you talking about? And like, I wasn't gonna start arguing with this guy because obviously he didn't know his geography very well. And like, I mean, I don't feel bad. It's just like, I'm someone who, like, I'm not going to argue or bring up points when I don't know anything about the situation. So if I am, say, like, talking about, like, no offense, but like the Middle Eastern countries, I don't know relatively which one is. Like, I'm not someone, like, I know geography relatively. I barely know the 50 states of the United States. I was making a remark that he thought was 100% real, but, like, you gotta check your facts before you start making comments like that. It's just annoying. Anyways, fast forward, Sunita came to sit down. He asked me, like, if I was a model. I was like, no. And then we're sitting there, we're studying, and we eventually moved to a different table because it was bigger and someone had, like, left. We go ahead, we sit down and start studying, and this other girl took our spot, so she was sitting right next to this guy. And the entire time this dude was sitting there, he was calling someone, and he was just like, hey, like, your files that you sent me to my Gmail are not opening, like, can you just resend them? Like, Gmail is blocking the pop-ups, like, yada yada. So for like a good 45 minutes he was on the phone arguing with someone that his files weren't opening and that he was, like, frustrated. And so our joke with Sunana right now is, like, whenever something's going wrong, you just go, I'm so frustrated, because that's how he was saying. He was like, I'm so frustrated. And we thought it was really funny, because he was just literally, like, repeating the same exact thing to the guy on the phone. And the funny thing is, like, what is the guy on the phone gonna do for you? Like, you can't open the file that way. Like, it's impossible. Like, I would have helped him, but, like, I didn't want to talk to him anymore because I knew, like, it would just, like, he seemed like a person that once you start talking to him, he just doesn't let you go back to whatever it was that you were doing. So then this girl that took our spot, she was sitting right next to him, he puts the phone down and he asks her, like, he's like, do you know how to work Gmail? And she's like, well, yeah, I hope so. Like, I think I do. Like, she was really nice about it. I was like, oh, thank goodness, this girl, like, can do it. But then let's just talk about the fact that this girl and this guy got into an argument because apparently the files that he was supposed to open were, like, models that were, like, dressed very, like, not scandalously, but they were wearing, like, underwear. So, like, I don't know if he works for a modeling agency or what he was doing with those pictures, but he had those pictures. And so then the girl was, like, talking about how the models that he was using were not plus size models and yada yada. But the fact of the matter is, his models were plus size because they had wider hips. Like I'm sorry, but that's how the beauty industry works. Like, it is what it is. But it was just so funny because she got into a full-on argument with this dude, and then she was, like, talking to, like, they were both arguing about whether these models were plus size or not, about like skinny girls and, like, fat girls. And then she started listing these, like, what are they called, like, the facts about, like, models, like, that apparently, like, most of them don't even get their period, that they're so unhealthy. And I'm just like, oh my god, like, girl, like why are you starting this argument in Starbucks right now, like, at, like, 9 p.m.? Like, what is it right now, right here, that is so important for you to, like, completely, like, disregard everyone else in this place and, like, yell at the top of your lungs about this silly gosh darn argument that you guys are having? And they had it for, like, a good, like, 20 minutes. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And they're still arguing, and we're, like, just sitting there. And it was just unbelievable. I cannot even explain to you how ridiculous that argument was. So there's more stuff that I just don't want to say because I don't know how old you guys are, and honestly, some of the things that they were saying, like, I mean, I just wouldn't be comfortable telling my sisters, so I don't feel like telling it to you guys. I came late, so now I'm gonna park in Guam. Literally, there are no parking spots. This is unbelievable. Hey, so I'm in my car right now, and I am currently, well, technically I could drive home right now, but I still need to pay for my P.O. box, which I couldn't pay for it last time I went because of like their system was down or something along those lines. So I'm trying to probably do that now. Simply because it'll be a lot easier for me to just be able to pay for that now and then go to Zumba and like study and stuff like that later. My throat is bothering me. Funny story, I walked into class and I mean obviously I'm like 20 minutes late or something, so I didn't know where to sit, but I walk in and in this one little area this girl is sitting there and she had her backpack on the seat, which is like kind of annoying, but I was just like, is the seat taken? And she said, oh, I guess not. So I guess she had like, I don't know, a friend that was supposed to come to class and then never showed up. Starbucks Passion Tango tea, try it. It is the best thing I've ever tried at Starbucks. They had passion tea, and I'm sure everyone's familiar with that, and that's what I've always gotten, and I was like okay with it. I was like, nah, this is probably like the best kind of tea you can get at Starbucks. But one time I asked the lady, I was like, hey, can I have passion tea? And she mistakenly put passion tango tea. Good job, barista, at following the orders. But I was so thankful that she made that mistake, because then I ended up getting passion tango tea, which was actually the most delicious thing I've ever tried at Starbucks. So I got my packages. I don't know if you can see them. They're in there. And the Valentine's Day box too. Now I'm headed to the post office. What's up? I still sound like a terrible case of, I'm not really sure. Anyways, I stopped by the house. I got my post stuff that I need to send out. I'm headed out to my peel box. I can't even begin to explain how embarrassed I am. I came here, okay? So I ended up paying for the renewing of my P.O. box, and then I also ended up going in and sending the Valentine's Day gift out, and sending a letter that someone sent me with pictures they wanted me to sign. I sent that out too. Forgot the key to my P.O. box at home. So that means I couldn't stop by to look at what's in my P.O. box. So I'm home now. Katie came home. Is my lip liner okay? Lizzie's playing outside. I don't know if you can see her. I'm sitting in here, and Katie is in the bathroom, and I'm about to start editing my video. Hey, so I am headed back to campus because I'm going to Zumba. I was editing a little bit of the video. I didn't finish. So I'll do that once I get back. I'll also take a shower when I get back, and then I can go to Starbucks with Sunana. But Sunana and Christina both bailed. They have a lot of work to do, so they're not going to Zumba. So it's just gonna be me and Diana. But it's okay, because I'm totally okay as long as I get to Zumba, because I love this instructor so much. She's so awesome. She reminds me of Dulce, Candy here on YouTube, because of their personalities. They're both so bubbly and so happy, and like you just can't help but like take that energy, and like, you know, it's immediately like just makes you a lot more happy and a lot more excited. So I am super pumped for Zumba. So I'll talk to you guys when I get out. I'm still wearing my makeup. I know a lot of you were probably going to be wondering like why I'm wearing makeup to the gym. I didn't have time to take it off. I literally ran out of the house because I was editing, and I didn't even realize I was like late. So I just ran out of the house, and now I'm on time. So it's just whatever. My lipstick has faded already, so now it's just lip liner. There's like literally nothing's coming off. My makeup is literally a BB cream, some concealer, and like mascara, so it's not even a lot. So I'm sure that when I start sweating and stuff, it won't like come down my face like a crazy like waterfall or anything. So, yoff. Hey, so I'm back from Zumba. I just changed into something a little bit more comfortable. There was a fire or something during Zumba, so we had to like step outside into the freezing cold, and there was people in their bathing suits because they were in in the pool, and I felt so unbelievably terrible for them, these poor people. But we ended up going back in, and half the people left, but class, she ended up extending it a little longer just so that we can all have a little bit more fun. So we did some Zumba, and now I'm going to head out and go to Starbucks to study a little bit for my test. So, yeah. Hey, so there's like an awkward shadow, so I'm trying to like lean out of that shadow. But good morning. Today is Tuesday, and it is the worst week ever. I have 3 exams coming up, one Thursday, one Friday, and one Monday. I have a photo shoot coming up that's super long and tiring on Saturday, and I have like YouTube stuff to do. I have so much, it's ridiculous. And on top of that, I'm sick. My throat is literally like on fire right now. It's so dry, and I just, I despise being sick during like exams and stuff. But literally, like, what is a person to do, you know? Needed for me. Oh my god. I literally, holy schmidt. Hey, so I just got out of class. I actually am surprised. I was studying during one of my classes, and I understood the chapter that I thought I didn't really understand very well. So I feel like I'm in a better position than I was before, and I'm really happy about that. I'm still going to study. I still have things I need to look over, and some things that I have to kind of get myself to understand a little bit better. But overall, I feel like I'm in a better position than where I was yesterday. And that's just because I started doing practice problems and like thinking through it. I was studying with Sunana yesterday, but I think I just like, I think I study better when I study by myself. When I don't know the concepts, once I already know something, I can study with someone else in order to kind of just teach them and reinforce the knowledge that I already know. But when I don't know something, I need to be by myself in order to read the questions and kind of just figure it out. I need to like be in the zone, and so during class I got myself in the zone by like literally just sitting there and doing the problems. And so I mean it was a good successful little time in class. My throat is bothering me so much. I was coughing like crazy in my accounting class, and then in the second class, I ended up like running to Starbucks and getting myself a tea because I just needed something to soothe my throat, and thank goodness I did, because in the second class I didn't cough like as much. I think it's because I had the tea with me, and I was just like, you know, slowly but surely drinking it. Hey, so I'm home. I still have my Valentine's decorations up. I really need to take them down. I am so unbelievably tired. I'm gonna order a pizza because pizza is bae, and when I'm stressed I like food, so I'll have some pizza. And my mom made some food, so I'll eat that too. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to stay warm and study at home today to make sure that I learn what I need to learn. So I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym today as much as I want to. I have a lot to do, so I think that is more important than going to the gym today. Ow! I just hurt myself opening the window. It's 4 o'clock and I haven't even like started studying. So, I'm still stressing, but I'm gonna start accounting. I'm drinking tea because I'm sick. I don't even know where to start. So, I'm still sitting here, still studying. I'm making progress. Out of the 4 chapters I need to know, I know 3 of them relatively well. And now I'm starting on the last one, and then I hope to finish this by like 10, and then maybe move on to like a practice test or something. So let's get back to work. I'm sorry, like this evening is not very entertaining because I'm studying. Studying is never fun or entertaining.